This is the stepping razor, the art of war. We're there with you on next Thursday. This is the first day in September. You know, September was named after Emperor Septimus. Roman Emperor Septimus. So, I am pleased to say to the listeners that I have always wanted to highlight female artists, but I was finding it very difficult to find some tune that is best suited for my taste to present to the listeners. But I can truly say now that I have found many sisters out there that has been recording, and I think I have a lot of them can fill your ears with. Female artists me I talk about, because over a period of time we see we really want some female artists in the music, because it was dominated by male, still dominated by male, but you have more female now. But it was distressing me. It was very distressing to hear the kind of songs that our sisters was putting out there. I mean, even now, if you look on the top female videos that is played on these cable networks, I mean, I don't know how much whining you can whine up and how much of your back you can show and your bottom you can show. But trust me, I think I have had my fill of bottoms. I think I have had my fill of it. Believe you me. So I say, why is it that we did always want female artists to saturate the airwaves? And then when we see the same female artists, them, we kind of get disbanded because say, let them come with the same old. Well, guess what? You have a series of young sisters out there who are record music right now, who now ramp to put some message back into the female reggae music. Yes. And CD after CD, email after email, I see a whole heap of them, not just in Jamaica neither. Reggae sisters from in the island, them, especially the Virgin Island and England, and to a lesser extent America, surprisingly. So we give thanks. We give thanks that there's a turn going on. We don't know how far that turn can make, because we know that some people never really play a certain tune in the dance, even though it could have helped. But we go and make sure say they are played on this program and the other program, and we will try our best to make it be a revolution in how music is played during this time of the year, what they call prime time radio. Because we never know, say, what are them there would have on prime time radio. But we're glad, say, we're on prime time radio. We unleash a different vibes on prime time radio. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. Is now, you can't go talk to them anywhere now, because you have to go put on a suit and tie to go to them office. You have to go make arrangement to see them when them in them office and all them something there. So them is part of the structure of Jamaica. Drugs man me I talk about. Whole heap of drugs man is part of the structure of Jamaica. Whole heap of people could not believe that, but it's true. And them know it's true. Just like how we know, say, politician give man gun. In a them time, the 70s, 80s, you know, a politician will give man gun. But you know, pinpoint a politician, but most Jamaican know, say, politician, let them start the gun thing in a Jamaica. To seek power. This a party have that the party, this a man have that the man and that the man have, and a whole heap of criminal use to defend. So up to this day, you have man who are do extortion and all that thing. We still say them a part of a political party. So the same thing down here, so same thing up there, so. All right now. Me I listened to Trump last night. we didn't make America white again. We can't say that about deal with. Make America white again. Trust me. You see that man there with the chub? I mean, no, say a whole heap of my brethren them listen to me from New York because I get called all the while and WhatsApp and all them things from them. You better pray say Trump no win this election, yeah. I tell you. Because you see that man there, him not interested in nothing else but American white nationalism. And that him I work with. Make America white again. Too much little color spread all over the place. Him can't take that. So him lay out a policy about immigration last night, you know. And the man I tell you say zero tolerance for any criminal whether there. Whether if you're a criminal and you come from a next country, you have to leave. And if you're dead there illegally, you have to leave. Because he might make America white again. America have too much spots. Like chicken spot. So he might go make sure say America become white again. So I don't know now because it really hard. From them time then at the 80s when me go up there as a certain man, when me no say. Him not have no papers to show say why him should have there. But yet till him start family, him have him house and everything. It really hard for him left up there and left him pity them up there. The only problem with it, you know, is when me have with where I say is that you have some youth were born in America, have Jamaican parents, and when them do something, them send them come back down here. And America create them there. A youth all that we born in America and him a 20, 30 year old, you know, or when him go up there when him all 2-year-old. And him no know Jamaica or nothing. And him up there and become criminal. America create that the criminal there, you know. But you the man, you know, say that, you know, say Trump now say something when no go so, you know, because nowadays, you know, believe you me, you know. You see, if you're a foreigner and them you drive on the road and you broke a stoplight, and when them check you, them realize your papers not right, them are deport you, you know. So it's not like him attack something weird, you know, but him specifically now tell you, say, watch out, we are make America white again. We are make America white again. And you see right now, immigration in my work with. So, brethren, my brethren them were in New York, believe you me, you have to go figure out in a life. And it's not that Hillary now go do the same thing. It's just that, you see, what Trump attack where America is, you know. America is exactly like Trump, you know, but it's just that Trump not have no decorum. You know, him not have no protocol and diplomacy where him around with. Because he's not really a true politician. So him really attack free. Him attack free. Him attack where America is. Where all of them are going like them is not. Democrats and Republicans. When you hear the Republicans, them a fight against Trump. I saw them think like Trump. When you hear the Democrats, them a talk about this and this and that. I saw them think like Trump. You understand? So, really and truly, may I tell you, Shamara, if you have any relative up there, when not legal, you know, tell them, say vote, make the friend them vote for Hillary. Because if them go vote for Trump, quick, him say in the first day in the office, he must go sign paper for get rid of illegal people out of the country. Out of, I don't know, for them country, you know. A thief, white people thief America, you know. A capture land, you know. Them go, they go see people in the land, you know, and then capture the land and know them say, everybody else are alien except them. Most of them did run from religious persecution in Europe and reach down there, so, you know. So, you hear me, I say now, because it's a serious thing. Oh, what is the implication of this immigration thing if Trump win pan the Jamaican society? Because we have to look on that now. The government of Jamaica have to look on that, you know, because I hear what Trump say. He must make sure that the country where these people come from go and take them back. I don't know if he must go draw a card upon the country them, but he must go force the country them with these so-called criminal immigrants come from. He must go make sure them take them back. So, what is the government stand on this thing, you know? What are they going to do if Trump win. If Trump win. Because if Trump win, we don't have no space for no plane. If we come back to Jamaica when we legally go on tour. When we go on tour, we're going to say, boy, you want to see the flight book out. I pay a criminal upon the flight. And that's it. So, me I say, we need to think straight, you know. I'm abridging them. When I talk to you in New York, we need to think straight, you know. Because I hear the man say, them know who them is, you know. Just like how the police, them know the criminal, them are in Jamaica, yeah, so. And make no bones about it. The police, them in Jamaica, know who the criminal, them is in Jamaica. So if a guy are committing crime, them all the while, and feel the police don't know him, you know. It's just that the police look for the right time. Well, that's the same way in America, you know. Them know who the criminal them is, them know who the illegal immigrants them is, you know. But due to lack of, you know, the law, them not implement the law and all them something there. You find how people get to it. But this guy, you know, who are trying to make America white again, you know. And you know, him can't make America white again. You know why him can't make America white again? Because them are now say that white America is not having it, well, American in general is not having enough children. And that is something we're all over Europe too. Them are give money right now to have children. So, when you look at the Hispanic community, we are overrun the white community, we are overrun the black community. I think them say black people is 13% in America. When you look at where we are going, that's all. You realize this guy, the heights of white supremacy, the heights of white supremacy is Donald Trump. He is a white nationalist who are talking about make America white again. Now Hillary now say that because she more diplomatic and she more know the ins and the outs and what to say and what not to say to win an election. Because the two of them is not liked. More than 60% of the people them in America who are going to vote don't trust the two of them. Don't trust them. But she know the ins and outs and she know if it twist her words and turn her words. And like Donald Trump, who just don't know if it twist him word, when him say something, him go back. Him not really go back, you know, him go clarify where him at, and it sound like him go back. And then people say, but you have two mouths. You talk with fork tongue. Hillary now, she know if you talk with a straight tongue and a straight face. And make you accept and believe what she say. Yet still we know our history. We know our history with a whole heap of things. Where them not really want to bring up certain way. Because them control the media and control the power base. You understand? So, she might win. But if she win, I don't want to feel say and get complacent, you know. Hear this. The other man grass always look greener until you go over there and find say it's pure bush and it want weed out. And you might have to go weed it out. You understand? Sometimes it is better to suffer in your own country than go to the next man's country and suffer. I want Neil know that. Sometimes it is better to suffer in your own country than go to a next man's country and suffer. And you don't want to live the rest of your life as a fugitive or run from FBI and CIA and all of these people. I better you run from police out here when I go catch you. Because they don't know, police out here so don't know if you catch people. They know the criminal, you know, and the criminal will attack them, you know. And I'm matter of fact, you know, them all give the criminal them information in Jamaica, you know. And all drink with the criminal them, you know. And the criminal will give them money to, you know. And them know say a criminal, you know. You see in America now, them know say you're a criminal and them will watch you for all 10, 20 years, you know. And one time them know so boom! And just come down by you. And them say, see there, there's no way you can get to it. Them man, they watch you for years, you know. Of all people sit down and eat and drink with you, and I don't know say FBI them, you know. Of all locks. And I talk about Joe, Rastafari, and all them here, you know. And you say, what? That brother is a Rasta, you know. You understand? Little boy, you yourself is a FBI. I study people that run them things through them and burn down the road. I tell you, Rome feel it. Rome feel it to them through that man. I tell you, But them have a thing against road seriously. Alright. So we are going to play this tune here by John Holt's son. Junior Holt. John Holt's son. Yeah, here goes. Go on deal with this issue about the Colin Kaepernick issue. What happening in America? Yeah, it's a very important thing to where go on. And the national anthem of America. Yes. News in a moment. Here we go.
Irie FM, I dey lick that.
Yes, that was concrete asphalt, man, I tell you. So, Colin Kaepernick, the brethren who never stand up for the anthem in a revolutionary stand, like the brethren them where they give the fist. You did ban them time there, Roger?
When no, never born as yet. That old.
When them clinch them fist pan.
Yeah, that was the 1968 Olympics in Mexico. Yeah.
You never born in 1968?
No, sir. I'm a 70s kid.
So you're a mosquito.
Yeah, I'm a 70s kid.
Inside there.
Yeah, man. We catch your ass at the good old Jamaica.
Good old Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, man. Good old Jamaica.
Good old Jamaica.
Yeah, good.
You know, say every generation blame the generation before.
Now, we know, so we never blame the generation.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
We want to talk one thing, but it's true them have the thing I go up.
Yeah.
I got work with it next time because
they
never give me signal say the cash pads will come up. But you hear about the youth will sit down and get up.
Yeah, man.
It spark other things too, you know.
Yeah.
When we want the Jamaican people them here because I never know until I mean I talk about the region sitting down.
Yeah.
I talk about the national anthem.
The anthem.
Remember I talk about it last night.
Yes.
I never know that is the anthem of America until I hear it on CNN.
Yes.
And the girl who did on CNN will bring it to light to the woman who is the host. Said she never know until a week before, and the one who had do the interview say she shocked for know say that's not the national anthem.
Yes, because when the US anthem is normally sung, it's just one party.
Just like Jamaica.
All of it.
Anytime they sing anthem at Jamaica, the first verse them sing and go sit down.
Yes.
So after the wait name there, I go actually read what the brethren do, which sparked the controversy, and then read. Can you imagine me going to read the Star-Spangled Banner, the United States? Anyway, you see the out of many one is American motto that you know.
It's American motto,
I hope people don't know, you know.
True.
Said this out of many one people was taken from the American motto.
Yes.
I want to know if our so-called founding fathers never
realize.
Well, taking off. No, we never realized. You think them are idiot?
Remember, they were British.
Then that don't mean they don't know where we're going in America. The British did a fight in America, you know. Remember the Civil War?
So, well,
and the British did have to run.
Yeah.
Them don't know, man. I thief something. But, all right, you see the national anthem at Jamaica, me like it, you know.
Yeah, it's a nice anthem.
But you see the one part I don't like in it, which it kind of thing, is when them say, grant us wisdom from above. Where the hell above wisdom is? Wisdom come through experience.
Yes.
You can't teach somebody wisdom, you know. You can't make them have knowledge by teaching, but you can't teach somebody wisdom. Wisdom come through experience.
I guess when you point out these things, they'll interpret it and say, adapt them, they don't answer.
No, man, them couldn't say that. Them couldn't watch. Then them never know, say a man like me that go ban. If you come say, what kind of foolishness is that? But grant true wisdom from above. Above where? Where you can't get wisdom from above. You have to experience that through your life.
Right.
That's why them say now in Africa, the elders is the keepers of the history of the village.
Yes.
So when you want certain knowledge, you go to the elders. Why? Because the elders have wisdom.
Yes.
And it's just through that experience you get wisdom. And if you never experience, so that's why people don't understand why people get superstitious. Because now you have a thing named information. Information allows you to be inspired. And if you are not informed, your inspiration will full of superstition. Because that the lack of information lead to superstition.
Yes, and speculation.
Yes. So when you go to the elders of the village, because they have lived a certain life, they have experienced certain things, so they have more clarity. through nature, through time.
Yes.
So them can impart wisdom.
Yeah.
When you want knowledge, you go to a teacher. You can't get wisdom, you can't get knowledge from an experienced person too, you know.
True.
But you can't teach wisdom. So when the anthem say, grant true wisdom from above, what the hell you searching for above? You have to search within.
Well, that is true.
You have to search within.
But I'm certain they don't want to interpret it that way. Know that you point it out.
Well, I see when them talk about the blacking and the flag mean hardships. And then when we point it out, them say, all right, we're not going to say that again.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, for
all
the
right.
people.
Good night, good afternoon.
All right.
Listen up, the next special part draw up next. I tell you, wait. Seriously, that was a 3 p.m. special part draw. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Tune in late at 5 p.m. for another chance to win in top draw dollars. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, and cash pot draws. That was a quick draw. That wasn't draws, that was draw. May I tell you, that was serious, man. Take the half guard. All right. So, let's say I'm going to relay. First of all, I want to read to the Jamaican people. If you never get an opportunity to hear we're going with this brother named Colin Kaepernick. Santa Clara, San Francisco 49er, quarterback, Colin Kaepernick, sat during the national anthem in each of the team's 3 preseason games and said he plans to continue to do so until he sees real change when it comes to racial oppression in the United States. Yes, I'll continue to sit, he said. I'm going to continue to stand with the people that are being oppressed. To me, this is something that has to change. When there's significant change, and I feel like that flag represents what it's supposed to represent, this country is representing people the way that it's supposed to. I'll stand. On Sunday afternoon, Kaepernick spent nearly 20 minutes addressing reporters for the first time since he was spotted sitting between 2 Gatorade jugs during the national anthem before Friday's game against the Green Bay Packers. All right. So, he makes some statement. It's a long little thing. I can't bother read the whole light. But he make him point. Him say him also experience racism as a person in America. And that was for him like a way of demonstrating against the system by not respecting the flag. Since that time, we see a whole heap of people come out on the news them in America to say them agree with the brethren. All right now. In light of that, something else, cause like when you go on the internet and you look for something, you see other things where you never look for. Eh? Yes. Them vex. Of course, them would have vexed with him. Them would have vexed with him. When this happen, other things, it's like a domino effect start happening now. And the domino effect coming from this move here by this Colin brother, is that because the national anthem was being played when the flag is going on there, there's a daughter who, when them win in, I think at the Olympics, she have her on her side. She never have her hand on her heart. And people come down on her because she's a black girl too, because other ones they do it too. And nobody ever come down on her. But because it's a black girl, me I say, because it's a black girl, everybody I say, she disrespect it because she have her hand on her side. Them want to come to Jamaica, come see your man stand up. When flag, when anthem, Jamaica anthem play at the time, Jamaica, whom? Jamaica, whom? I tell you. Anyway, and the problem I'm finding, say, in a theater, them shouldn't play the national anthem in a cinema. Because why you playing the national anthem in a cinema? And then suppose you eat your popcorn and you don't want to stand up. It look like you disrespect something. It make you feel louder. It's like rotted. Everybody will look by you and say, wait, why am not stand up? You understand? All right. And next thing we bring to light now is the anthem, the American national anthem. Now we know, like when you go to a show, it's not the whole of the anthem them play out. Them play the first verse, and then everybody sit down. When you go at football in a stadium, most of the time, them not sing out the whole thing. When in the American thing, when you have a big top artist in the stadium and sing, them sing out the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing really. 2 verse. All right. So people hardly really sing the whole of the anthem them, no matter which anthem. In South Africa, them sing out the whole anthem. You better stand up. All right. Now, I watch CNN and this woman attack, and she attack about the anthem. Says somebody bring it to light how racially motivated the national anthem of America is, because it mentions slavery. The woman who I interviewed her said she don't know about that part there. So the woman I said, yeah, it's in the 3rd verse, and she never know. She never knows that there was a 3rd verse. Yeah, she never knows that there was a 3rd verse. No, listen to this. This is some woman on television who work for a big CNN. This and that, them never know say the national anthem of America have a 3rd verse, because them never go that far yet. And a matter of fact, the woman who I tell them about the 3rd verse now say it's a couple days before them recognize what the 3rd verse say in the Star-Spangled Banner. So now, we have a copy of the Star-Spangled Banner in front of it. We're not going to read out the whole light, But what? You know, say, when I read out the whole light, it's going to come away. People are going to say, yeah, take out what you want to talk about. It's like when a man tell you about the Bible, I said, no, you have to read the whole thing to get the full decide. I lie them, I tell you that. Lie them, I tell you. You have to read the New Testament to know what the Old Testament I say. The Old Testament was written totally separate and apart from the so-called New Testament. All right. I don't know if I must stand up and I read it. And them 2 body at front. Hey, you have to stand up, get up off the counter. Don't move. Don't say nothing to me. I'm going to read the Star-Spangled Banner. Put your hand on your heart. That's what you're supposed to do. Lean up off of the wall, concrete asphalt. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to read. You have to respect the people them anthem. Where you look for me so far. Shamara look like, where am I dealing with? All right. The Star-Spangled Banner. Yes, I'm going to read the Star-Spangled Banner. No, wait. You're Jehovah's Witness? No, that one is the wickedest thing. Neil say it's a Jehovah's Witness. Neil say it's a Jehovah's Witness. If not, stand up for the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. So obviously, you said this first verse has some war business to go with that. So oh, say, does that Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? And the shore, dimly seen through the mist of the deep, where the foe's arty host in dread silence reposes. What is that which the breeze o'er the torrent steep, as it fitfully blows, half conceals, half discloses? Now it catches the gleam of the morning's first beam, in fully glory reflected, now shines in the stream. 'Tis the Star-Spangled Banner, oh, long way may it wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Now, obviously, this is a war cry by soldiers in war who is holding up the flag through the bombing and the this and the that. I never ever realized that neither. Until now. Now that I read it. Now, hear the 3rd verse now. The third verse say, because people usually do them 2 things and stop. Hear the 3rd verse. And where is that band who so vauntingly soar that the havoc of war and the battle's confusion, a home and a country should leave us no more? Their blood was washed out, their foul footsteps pollution. No refuge could save the erling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. and the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph doth wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. See the problem here with the anthem where the people then bring up on the TV now. A home and a country should leave us no more. Their blood was washed out, their foul footsteps pollution. No refuge could save the earlings and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. And the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph doth wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Now, you cannot get a copy of it, and this is what is upsetting people now. So them never see say it attack this terrible thing about the slaves them hide and run and refuge and kill them and dead and before them spread and all these things. That is the newest national anthem. It's a war cry. It's not like our war, that is a prayer. Our one eternal Father, bless our land, guide us with our mighty hand and all these things. For them thing is war cry, and now them disparagingly talking about black people. Just like how them say, we the people. When America say we the people, it's not black people that talk about, because when it was written, them never say black people as human being. 1/5 of the human being, as a matter of fact. So, for those of you who talk about America this and America that, America, as a matter of fact, it's still in the Constitution, it's still in them thing. Black people is part of a human being. All this them go like them modern and thing. Black people is a part of a human being. Now we have a black man in the White House, but that said nothing. Nothing. Okay, so we have an interview here, and my presumptive sitting in producer is telling me that we must talk about this, and we did talk. All right, so about 2 weeks ago we get a call from Lester Sterling. Now the young people them don't know who name Lester Sterling, but I'm going to tell you. Lester Sterling is one of the backbone of Jamaican music and one of the founding members of the Skatalites. Most people know Lester Sterling who out there. We want to connect with Lester Sterling and Leroy Graham. So make us see who's on the line here. Lester?
Hi, Muta, how you doing? This is Leroy Graham. This is he's supposed to be on the line. Lester, are you there?
All right, look like Lester on the. We have to find out if Lester is there or not, you know, because it's very important that we put Lester on the line. All right, Leroy.
Yes.
You know, say, I hope young people are into this program, yeah. Them don't really know what we are tackling here, so now. But we are tackling the rights of the Skatalites and the founding fathers of the Skatalites. Now, that's what I work with?
Yes, along that line, yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Lester Sterling called me and I say, him have a big problem for deal with. And him want me mention it. And then now I spoke to you. If we don't get Lester on the line, we want you tell me exactly what is really happening, why Lester Sterling, one of Jamaica's finest musicians, is up in arms as it relates to the Skatalites.
Well, as you know, the Skatalites is a group, of course, responsible for the evolution of music out of Jamaica. They're sort of founding fathers, and the Skatalites is one of the premier groups out of Jamaica. Mr. Sterling is one of the 9 group of members who are the original foundation members, right? You do have a group right now that Lester was performing with, who have assume the Skatalites name. It's a very complicated situation, but the fact of the matter is, Lester has not been performing with that group for quite some time. Lester, if anything, being the original founding members, actually was the one who was responsible for the group. But due to contentions within the group and so forth, there are individuals now in the group advertising the group as the Skatalites, stating that they are original Skatalites members in the group, and which in fact there are no original Skatalites members in the group.
There's no original, come again, there's no original Skatalites in the group. That's what you're saying.
In the group, right, in the group at this point, right.
Yeah.
Let's say it's trying to get in touch with me.
Okay. Yeah, but you say it's going to make you have to go take an next call, I know, which we are trying to get in touch with him.
I know.
All right, this sound like...
Let me see if I can get him, all right?
Yeah, you know, as you go and try and get him, but this sound like the situation with Family Man and the Whalers, where...
It's something similar.
That you have a group of men out there now where I say them is Whalers and I profile, and none of the original Whalers not in the group.
Exactly.
Mm.
But there's a lot more to it.
Yeah.
Okay? So what I'm actually doing, and I'm advocating on behalf of Lester, at Lester's request, and also as somebody who was mentored by, Roland Alfonso, and is quite familiar with the history of the group. I cannot sit down and allow this Jamaican institution to be pirated by individuals who, really don't understand what music is all about.
All right. So the name Skatalites was formally put in what them call lawfully registered, and Lester Turner was one of those names that is on the registered name.
Okay, it's a bit more complicated than that.
Okay.
The name itself was registered. It went through several registrations because I've had attorneys look into the matter. Okay, it went through several registrations. The thing is, the process was not followed through all the way, so that kind of opened the door for other people to go ahead and register the name, which shouldn't have taken place.
All right. So
right now, the last registration was by Lloyd Nibbs.
Okay.
Was the drummer of the group.
Yeah. So his name is part of the registration.
Right, but you see, that to me was done in a very selfish way. Okay. And of course, Lloyd Nibbs is now deceased.
Yes.
There is an individual right now who is assuming certain leadership roles in the group, and is really not recognizing Lester's position as the leader in the group.
All right, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Given that the name was not registered during Lester time, but eventually was registered, and the people them who registered now was not part of that original group. What is it that Lester is claiming lawfully, by law? What is he claiming by law?
Well, what Lester is looking about is this: is to try and correct things, right? Correct it in the sense that the name needs to be properly registered, which Lester have gotten an attorney, and we have asked the attorney to issue a cease and desist in terms of anyone who's using that name right now, and to make sure that it's done properly, and that to make sure that provisions are put in place that the name is registered, that the founding members, and despite any contentions that might be between them, that the founding members are beneficiaries of, whatever monetary contributions they are associated with the name Skatalites. Okay, and to also make sure that there are foundations set up where funds would go into certain programs regarding music and the arts.
All right. So,
those are some of the things that Lester wants to have done.
But to say,
right?
All right. Given that there is a kind of resurgence of ska music, not in Jamaica, but on the European circuit and thing, and given that the music is still being played in Europe and America, who is collecting those?
That's part of the problem. We do have an idea who it is, or where these monies are going to. It surely is not going into Lester's pocket. It surely is not going into any of Jackie Matu's kids or Roland Alfonso's kids' pocket. They're not being beneficiaries of
so
these things.
who is collecting that royalty? Which company or which individual collecting those royalty?
We do have an individual that we've been trying to contact. I guess due to certain procedures right now in terms of some legal avenues that we're looking at, we just want to make sure that we have all the facts and everything together before we bring these things out.
So you don't want to say his name there that we can try contact him?
Well, there's a name of an individual by the name of Ken Stewart, who was assuming leadership of the group, a Caucasian guy.
Yes.
That came into the group. He came in about the 2000,
okay,
around that time, 2010
so where him come from?
time.
Where him come from?
But
Is
at the same
American?
time, he was actually fired by Lester.
Is American white guy or is a European white guy?
American white guy.
Okay. And him is the one who's collecting the royalties from the Skatalites' old catalog?
Okay, I don't know specifically, and as I said, these are the things that we're trying to establish the fact, because when it comes to an infringement situation, you know, you have to have your T's crossed and your I's dotted, before you the bottom in that. So the investigation is being done, and I'm trying to assist Lester as much as I can to make sure that that is done.
Yeah, you know, they're having a Ska and Rocksteady festival in Jamaica in November. And I asked one of the promoters, the main promoter, who is handling this, and he said, the Skatalites and a foreign band. And I said, but the Skatalites, no original, pure white people and the Skatalites. You know, hold on, he mentioned Doreen Schaefer. But Doreen Schaefer wasn't here from the beginning.
No. Doreen Schaefer, and all due respect to Doreen Schaefer, I know Doreen Schaefer. Doreen Schaefer was not an original founding member of the Skatalites.
Yeah.
She did record with the Skatalites, and she did some tours with the Skatalites.
Yeah.
But she is not an original founding member. Only 9 males were the founding members of the Skatalites.
All right, just for history's sake, can you just name out the 9 original members of the Skatalites?
Yes, I can do that for you. I can do that. Of course, the great Dan Drummond.
Yes.
Rolando Alfonso.
Yes.
Right? My mentor. Of course, Lester Sterling.
Yes.
Tommy McCook. The great Jackie Matu. Johnny Dizzy Moore.
Dizzy Moore, yes.
Dizzy Moore.
Yeah.
Judge Jerry Kane.
Yes.
Okay, who is very good friends, and we're working together to do something also in regards to this.
Yeah.
Tony Brevet.
Yes.
And Lloyd Mibbs, who was the drummer.
Oh, yes. And Tony Brevet just died recently. Him died recently.
Yes, Tony Brevet died recently.
And his son died after him too. Unfortunately, his son get shot.
Very, very unfortunate. Yeah. I think his son died before he did.
Oh, Them did have a ceremony for him father, and let him go there, and that was it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Lester is one of the only. Who else is alive out of that, apart from Lester?
The only surviving Skatalites member right now is Mr. Sterling. Is Lester Sterling.
So him have a serious uphill battle? Him have a very serious uphill battle?
Well, I'm trying to see if I could get as much legal, assistance as possible to make sure, because Lester is the only one right now who can really speak on behalf and affect any kind of change right now that can go, let's say, uncontested once we have all the facts together.
Yeah, but let me ask you something. If this white guy is collecting at least allegedly collecting money for the Skatalites. Who is he distributing this money to?
That's the question, and as I said, we are trying to.
So you have Jackie Mitu family, you have, Brivid family, you have a Nibs family, you have a whole heap of family out there, you have Lester. You say Lester now get nothing. Well,
Lester
tell me personally, say now I get nothing. That's why I'm so upset about the whole thing.
No. Okay, let me tell you something. It's not really about the money.
No, I understand, but money have to involve. If money I make, money I forget. What you mean?
Sure. Money have to be there, yes. But before we can even think of money, we have to think of the music. Well, what these people gave Jamaica? It's an institution. The name is an institution. The name is a brand.
Yeah, but
that should be
preserve a brand.
People and for the government has a responsibility too.
Yeah, but I think the Skatalites has been recognized as a brand in Jamaica. We know that the former Prime Minister PGA, I am told, was one of the managers.
Yes, he was the first manager of the Skatalites in the early days.
So did Lester make any link with him to say how them can rectify it? Because as a farmer, as PGA is one of the farmer managers, one of that did hope say, that really contact him to say how they can really resolve this situation.
Well, I have actually gotten Mr. the Honorable Patterson's contact information. I have not physically spoken to him as yet, but yes, he's one of the persons that I'm going to be contacting on behalf of.
Well, it's weird. I am the one who to contact first, and not the people that who involved in it, because I don't know the music as a youth and play the music, but for really now, being contacted.
Let me try and see. Let's try it. Let me see if I could try to connect us, please. That's all right.
Yeah. We're talking to, not the farmer member, but a representative of the Skatalites, the biggest and most popular musical band coming out of Jamaica. When I say as a band, we mean as a band, musicians coming together. When Jamaican music was mostly instrumental, this was the band, and now we see residues of the Skatalite all over the world. Hello?
Muto, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Lester. Okay, I told Lester was having some problems with his phone. He lives in Florida.
Yeah, but we're not calling, man. I hope the operator still try to get him.
Yeah, man, they should try to get him, because I told him that you're trying to get in touch with him.
No, the 973 number we are trying, man, 973.
No, not that one, man. No, that's not the one. I gave the young lady a new number to get in touch with him.
A while ago you gave her that number?
I gave it to her a little bit before we came on.
All right, you know what? We don't want to come out for this thing yet, because this is a very concerning thing from a whole heap of Jamaican, especially people who involved with the music to the core. And I know, say,
yes.
it going to spark a lot of interest. So, here I want to do. I want to go to some advertisement, hold the line and see if we can work out Lester Sterling on the line, and then we'll go to some advertisement and come forward. Don't hang up. Yeah, this is what we said. This is a very important connection here, interview here. We know that it might interest a lot of people out there listening. This is about one of Jamaica's most renowned band from the Skatalites that give rise to like maybe over 300 scat bands in America, and not to mention how much in Europe and Japan. The Skatalites, as we hear Leroy Graham name out the 9 original members, and him say none of the 9 original members is there, most of them dead, and yet them have changes in the band. Lester Sterling is alive still, and it was Lester Sterling who contacted me about this gross, and I decided to say this is something that Jamaican people should hear, given the magnitude of the band, the Skatalites. So we still have Leroy on the line. Leroy?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, we still try to get Lester. But if we don't get Lester, I don't know. Yeah, that's how it go.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Can I can come off and get a conference call and then call your producer back. I think it's best if we do it that way.
All right, do that then. Do that.
All right, so
Yeah,
I'll do that right now.
But we have to do that before 4 o'clock, because the time I go, yeah?
Man, I'm going to do it right now.
Yeah,
right
all right. Step in. Okay. So we're talking about the Skatalites and the legacy of the Skatalites. Leroy?
Yeah.
You're up on the
line? Yes, he's here, Muta.
Lester?
Yes, Lester.
You there?
Yes, he's here. He just spoke here.
All right. Nice to hear you again, man.
All right, thank you.
All right.
It's just still going in strong.
All right. So we were talking to Mr. Graham a while ago about this what we call the things that is due to the Skatalites, and you are the only original one who is left out of that Skatalite, but we are told that there's nothing coming to you, and the name, which you are very serious about, is being usurped by people who was not there when the Skatalites was at its peak. So what would you say now, more than what Leroy was saying? Okay. Yeah.
What I'd say really is that this Skatalites wasn't formed by who's leading it now. It was really formed by, I was saying, Lester Sterling, Roland Francis, Tommy Mako, those super guys, But then after a while, the band broke up. And here comes Tommy Mako with Tommy Mako and Supersonic. And Lester Sterling came to America. And I decided to form a group. So I did form the group in 1978 and name it the Skatalites. And is it going on up to now? So this guy named Ken Stewart asked for a job in the band. Keep coming around and so on. So eventually, I just opened it to him, and let him play the keyboard. And it seemed like they organized against Lester Sterling, who would make so many hits, and compose a lot of songs. And it coming from the drummer anyway. Because, the drummer is not a musician like me. He don't know the line and space. He don't know nothing, just to keep time. But they organized against a great musician. Because I have played, when I was in Jamaica, I played all the bands, important bands. And I used to play in shows that come from overseas, foreign shows. I used to play. Jack and them guys,
Yeah. We are told that you was the one who was when I called to Striker Lee, Derek Morgan, and those who are in the studio. We are told that you was the one who actually changed the beat from rocksteady to reggae. You made that move instrumentally from rocksteady to reggae. You give credence to that reasoning?
Yes, I changed it, yeah. And I changed it, I think when I did
Bangarang. Yeah, we're going to play that when we're done. So that was the first reggae song?
Yeah, I changed the whole thing.
Because people saying that...
I done just play the keyboard.
Yeah, we spoke to him the night too when we was reaching with Striker Lee, because Striker Lee is the one who produced it. And he was telling that you was the one in the studio that actually found the beat that made it possible now that we could now say reggae. Not the term reggae, but the beat.
The beat.
Yes.
The beat.
Yeah, the beat. You can't get the people I like the history of how that happened.
It was Striker Lee, Bonnie Lee's session.
Yes, yeah.
I was the one who was in charge of the whole session.
Yes.
And
it was many of the guys, some of them I can't remember their name. But I mean, Family Man was bass player, and his brother was the drummer, and Glenn Adams was the player. You know.
Yeah, but you know, people.
But I was the one that telling Glenn Adams was to play, and I am saying to Glenn Adams, I said, just play anything, man. Just do reggae, just play. That's all the word come from. It's less than sterling.
Yeah.
I was telling Glenn Adams to shuffle. You know?
Okay. Okay, well, people, that's a very interesting history.
Just do reggae, play.
But you know that people contend that and say that wasn't. People say Baby Y, Nanny Goat, all of it. So people say those songs was actually the one that turned the beat around, as I would say, and not Nanny and not Bangarang. I mean, I've heard other people who say them as musicologists say that it was Baby Y and Nanny Goat that turned the beat from rocksteady to reggae. What you say about that? Hello?
Yes, sir. Sir?
Yes, sir. Lester, no, there again.
Lester.
Lester,
maybe it's shown again.
All right.
But what a lot of people don't know, Lester gets a very low profile, right?
Yeah.
Lester is an excellent musician and an excellent arranger.
Yeah.
And, because he was always like in the background, the front people was like Roland and Tommy McCook, of course, their soloing, competitiveness there. But Lester did a lot of very good arrangement for the group.
Yeah. All right.
Things were not highlighted.
Yeah. All right, we don't have much time, Lee, but I want to tell you, what is the move from here now? What will happen from here? Because now it has been highlighted, trust me, the whole world hearing this now. So what is the move now that is going to be taken?
Well, the move here is to make sure that we get all the facts together.
Okay.
We have to make sure that the synthesis is put out to this individual.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's going to be, going to approach it legally in terms of making sure that the rights,
certain things work out.
The name, the rights, and everything are protected so that these individuals who are really responsible for the music are beneficiaries to whatever, comes. All
right, can I say something to you, I want to suggest something. Given that PJ Patterson was the original manager of the group, and given that he's a lawyer, I think it would be in your interest to make some contact with him and outline exactly what is the intention here. What is about that?
Okay. Yes, and I've thought about on that line. As a matter of fact, as I told you before, I do have contact information for the Honorable PJ Patterson.
Yes.
That I will be getting in touch with them. I also recently spoke to a few individuals in Jamaica there. I think there was a member of some board that was set up, culture, that deals with culture.
Mm-hmm.
I did speak with that individual. I'm going to be speaking with that person some more. All right?
Yes.
Just to go back on something in regards to the concert, Rocksteady concert.
November, yes.
I actually got in touch with the people who are Songs on Pressure.
Julian Jingle. Him name Julian. Julian is the main man in it. Yeah.
Right. I know Mr. Reynolds very well. I met him a long time ago, and we have exchanged communication on the issue. All right. But my thing is, knowing that there is some kind of contention there, and the group outside of Jamaica coming in as the Skatalites with no Skatalites member in there, in my opinion, I don't think that group should be.
Yeah, and I had expressed when I went to the launch. I had expressed that to Julian too. If him, I know he might be listening. Or somebody tell him must listen, but I had expressed that the group that them say going to be the Catalite. I mean, it kind of bug me when him say the Skatalites, knowing what I know about the Skatalites, you know. So anyway,
Right.
we're going to keep on top of it. I want you to just keep us informed, just like how Lester called me and said that. You know, we want you to keep in cover because I know that it's many interests. This is a very serious aspect of what is supposed to happen and what should happen.
And just to let you know, I and Sultan Ali, Prince Buster's son.
Yes.
We've been working with Lester for the past couple of years.
Yeah, I spoke to him too. I spoke to him on the program too. I spoke to him on this program too. Prince Buster's son. Yeah, I talked to him.
Yeah, man, Sultan. So we've been working very closely. Yeah. And, I just want to thank you and your producer for really bringing it out.
Yeah, man.
And I will be in touch with you. And most
definitely.
Every time. And I met you last year in Virginia.
Oh, yeah, that festival. All right, sir. So, yeah, give thanks. Give a song. And it has been verified by, as you hear, the man who, they say, changed the beat from rocksteady to reggae. It has been verified by Derek Morgan. It has been verified by the man who produced this song. I can't say nothing. People come and tell me, say, nothing no go so, it's baby wine, nanny goat. I can't say nothing. I wasn't there. I have to just listen to the man them who was there. And the people them who say, it's so. It's so. This song was an original Cuban song. Ironically, when I mentioned it to Striker Lee in the studio years ago, Striker Lee said never even know. Said it was a foreign song. And now, Stranger Cole, Lester Sterling, and all of them come together and make this song, and it is in history, as you heard from the, well, I don't know if it's his mouth, you just hear it from, but they say that this song, for all the young people them who are listening, them say that this song is a song that is responsible for change the beat from rocksteady to what we now call reggae. There is a run-off for like a chapter 1 and chapter 2. Just last week we talked about where I think say, especially in IRFM, where young people who work as a, from the switchboard operator come right down to the engineer, should have know a history of Jamaican music. And this now happened this week, to really solidify what I was saying. That Lester Sterling, the man who it is said changed the beat from rocksteady to reggae, just upon the airwaves a while ago. What a thing. This is Bangarang by Stranger Cole. A very interesting interview, I must say. You know, very interesting interview. This interview here is supposed to interest a lot of people, both here and abroad. So you know, so them having a Ganja festival, they're having a Ganja conference in a Montego Bay. Yes, Jamaica. It's the future of cannabis. Business conference and expo. Friday, December the 2nd, 2016, Montego Bay Convention Center, Montego Bay, Jamaica. Conference and expo, $249 US. And you have over 20 speakers and panelists. May I tell you, it's 20 speakers and panelists going to talk down there. This is very, very interesting. Very interesting, given that police still have burn ganja in a Jamaica. I wonder if the visitors them who don't a Montego Bay here me say, in a Jamaica, police still have burn ganja. The ganja that can be used for what we call it exploration into effects and all these things scientifically. According to them now, them gone up at the university with it. How the hell them find time now for you capture people ganja? It's one thing that you take it from them because it's illegal away there. But the next thing is to burn the ganja. This is the Jamaican ganja we are talking about, you know. Me not understand it. Me calling upon the minister who responsible for it. For understand, say, You see the ganja where you burn today, because you burn it, it's going to be a problem for you tomorrow. What does it take to store this ganja somewhere and use it as part of the exploration and whatever you want to call it, to figure out certain things about this herb? It's a terrible thing for still a burn ganja in Jamaica. I mean, really. It's a terrible thing for burn ganja in Jamaica, Rasta. It's like sacrilege, man. After you pass over the bridge, sparkly gone over the bridge. It's like you move the little part of the bridge where you're supposed to really work with to get you over fully. And you keep upon the ganja. Now you bring a whole heap of people down here in a Montego Bay. And I bet you them don't know, say, the government of Jamaica still upon ganja. I mean, I talk about smoke it now. I talk about light it a fire. Light the ganja of fire, Rasta. It's a terrible thing. It's a hypocrisy. And it's a contradiction, paradox. And all the other things about it. And it's a schism too. The future of cannabis in Jamaica that is being burnt. This is the title of the conference. The future of cannabis. I'm going to keep us a cannabis. Cannabis. Every time it makes me talk now, but I like what I talk now about it. I don't read from paper every time I talk. A cannabis. Oh, Shabara the road come in and correct me. I wish I deal with. The future of cannabis in Jamaica. Business conference. Business, what I mean business conference, what it mean? Guess who involved in that? All the Minister of Tourism, The Minister of Tourism involved in that. I see Cathy and Brown involved in that. Yes, I don't know how for them name, I know. Believe you. Watch out. The land of civil. Well, the land, a long time. I don't see the land of civil right, Believe you me. If I lose. And time a man lose, them just low profile, The ganja bring him out, though. But we see some people that on this thing at all where I'm going to hear about them outside of Jamaica. Believe you me. So we want to talk to a representative of this Cannabis Jamaica, the mega conference on Ganja being planned for tomorrow, September the 2nd. Has received another endorsement. This time it is from the National Commission on Science and Technology through the Director General, Professor Errol Morrison, who has welcomed the event. Professor Errol Morrison from the Commission of Science and Technology, can you ask your government agency and people to stop burn up the whole heap of ganja where you can use for science and technology? What kind of travesty is that? Una burn the ganja. Errol Morrison must want it for use. He must want it for use, Rasta. You can't have enough ganja for do all your experiments and this and that. So me don't know. The National Commission on Science and Technology, the Director General, Professor Errol Morrison. I am calling upon the professor to see what he can do to cause the government to stop burn up the ganja. It don't make no sense. That you have a big conference on a Montego Bay, you do all sort of whatsoever you do up a university, and you still burn down the ganja tree. That's why we can't take government, Big hypocrisy. Government people. Terrible. Okay, so we have on the phone line here, Mr. Douglas Garden. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, how are you?
I am okay. You are Mr. Garden, right? I am going to say you are Mr. Garden.
Sure, Douglas Gordon, yes.
All right, what is your claim to fame here in this ganja thing here?
I have no claim to fame per se. I'm just trying to, we're putting together a conference that will bring together the actual people in the industry.
Okay.
With a goal of, both both educating and informing people locally, regionally, internationally about what's going on in the respective spaces.
Okay.
And in a more general sense, giving folks who have a curiosity about the industry an opportunity to learn about it and understand what some of the opportunities are for themselves personally, as well as for the wider economy of Jamaica.
All right. So where are you from?
I'm originally from Trinidad.
Oh, you're from Trinidad. And you're still, but originally from Trinidad, but not there anymore.
Not there anymore. No, I left Trinidad when I was 10.
So where are you residing now?
I spend quite a bit of time in Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is good to hear. So you are very familiar with the Ganja situation in Jamaica and the processes by which is happening right now.
Yes, I've read a lot, and over the last 6 months, I've spent a lot of time with people who are in the space.
Yes.
I got I think a fairly decent understanding of what some of the opportunities are, but also some of the challenges and some of the frustrations.
Yes. All right. Can I ask you a question here? I was just mentioning, I don't know if you was listening. The government, all right, the National Commission on Science and Technology is doing all sort of research on ganja.
Right.
But we see the government still burning the ganja. Is that something strange to you, or we understand the legality of it, but couldn't the ganja be taken to a place where more research and more, since we need the ganja to do research on these things, couldn't it be used as a research tool at the Science and Technology Commission? I don't know how you see that.
Well, I'm not a politician or a technocrat.
Neither me.
But looking on from the outside, I think what you have is, you have a point in time in Jamaica where there's different realities. At present, certain behavior is illegal. At present, there's certain research that's taking place. At present, there's a transition in the industry that says it's going to move toward legalization. So, you have these three different scenarios, but at this particular point, they can't help each other. Because, I'm just looking on again, and that's my comments where they come from, but, someone's looking on and it's illegal to do certain things, and therefore the authorities are charged with an obligation of perhaps enforcing that law.
Yeah, but at the same token,
you're doing research that you would use that as an input. So it kind of wouldn't make sense, but, if each department's doing its respective thing, that maybe is why you end up in a scenario that doesn't particularly make a whole lot of sense, but it's just, a snapshot in time.
Yeah, but, all right.
For the future.
I am not talking about the legal. I say, we understand that it is illegal, It is illegal when somebody is caught with it. But when the police have it is not illegal because he can keep it to a certain time until he burn it.
Right.
It would make sense to me that the government services, the security, and given what is happening now in Jamaica, there should be some kind of cohesiveness happening between the law enforcement and the science department, where when you get all of this ganja, you don't just put it in smoke. It don't serve no use putting it in smoke. When you can use it for research, you can lock up the man them, When I tell you, don't lock up the man them, Since you study law, lock up the man them, but don't burn the ganja. What kind of it's madness?
Well, I can't disagree with you.
Yeah.
Where some of it may seem, not to make the most sense. But I think, if I may, bigger than that is just how do you fast track the progress? How do you fast track, Jamaica coming in line and taking advantage of the opportunities that are taking place worldwide and that are real? Colorado is generating real benefit, real financial benefit, real social benefit, real jobs benefit, real small business benefit by its legal infrastructure. And that's what I think is a more, if you will, pressing conversation to take place in Jamaica. Is how does Jamaica now position to take advantage of these opportunities that will benefit its people and its country? From taxes, from jobs, from small business, from GDP growth, from debt reduction. Jamaica is an impressive country from a a macroeconomic standpoint, because it manages to move forward with such a small percentage of its income being going back into productive development. I mean, it's really an anomaly anywhere else in the world. But I say to myself, if a country that's sort of labored along under those conditions for so long is now able to add into its GDP and into its economic mix a real benefit, a real income stream, and not just in terms of taxes, but job growth, income for individuals. This is not about the country making money and then turning around and sort of, having a bunch of social programs to redistribute that wealth. This is people having the independent opportunity to build businesses, and the pride that goes from having something that's commercially viable, that you've created, that you've hired people, and you've generated income. I mean, it has all of these benefits that are right there to be had for this country. And so my real perspective on it is, how quickly can we move so that's dominating the conversation instead of, the reactive to maybe what's a temporary situation. That doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't mean it makes sense, and it doesn't mean it's wrong. But at the same token, the real conversation is where the country stands to benefit the most.
All right.
And that's how do you get Jamaica on that?
All right. We're going to come to that. But
sure.
You're saying the real conversation. I am not get involved with a conversation that is not real. What I am saying to you is that the science and technology, we need to do some research on ganja in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
We have the ganja here, and the law enforcement is burning down the ganja. That is not something that is not real. That is not something that is not part of the whole thing. That is a process that we need to examine. If we're talking about getting all what you say, and I am understanding all what you say,
right.
But it seemed to me a little strange that we need ganja for the research, and the government is burning it down. I don't understand why you're saying that's not important. What I am saying is not important to the whole aspect of it. It's very important.
No, I'm not saying it's not important. I'm simply saying that another part of the conversation
but we was going into that part of the conversation. We're not that's why I call you. We call you to talk about that. But this is a by the way thing I was talking. And you're licking it down like say that is not important.
No, well, I don't mean to say it's not important.
But you were saying that. You actually say that. You actually say that. The most important thing is what you're saying. I am saying that we was coming to that. That is why I call you about the conference.
Sure, okay.
Yes. All right. So the conference is one day, right?
Yes.
All right. So what is expected? What is supposed to be? I mean, you just lay out a whole outline of things which we have heard, to various people. But what you expect to come out of this conference, given that you have government ministers there, what is expected to come out of this, given that you have people from other parts of the world, outside of the Caribbean there? What is it? Is it just talking about what should happen or what shouldn't happen? What is it all about?
Well, what we hope to happen is that, number one, more people with an interest in the industry can hear from some of the people who have, lived the industry and have practiced and have business operations going. I can get a better sense of what the opportunities are, and therefore there's a little bit more information sharing. What we also hope to happen is people who are curious but have not really delved into the industry that much could now get a more fulsome understanding of what the opportunities are.
Okay.
That's what we hope to happen. And lastly, but not of any less significance, is we hope that people will have networking opportunities, and from this will come, conversations, strategic alliances, maybe even business deals. There are people who are serious about doing business in Jamaica, and there are people who are serious about how they can get involved in the cannabis industry in this country. And that's what we want to facilitate. We're merely a platform to bring these people together. So you're expecting a lot of the local farmers and producers to be present there? Well, we have worked assiduously to try to reach out to all the different stakeholders that we could find in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. I mean, as you'll appreciate, it's not as simple as just, accessing one database and sending everybody an email or picking up the phone. There's a lot of different dynamics at play in Jamaica, which I've come to to learn to some degree with not insignificant challenge that exists.
Yeah.
And that's why, part of what I'm so passionate about in terms of where I think, it's important to frame some of the conversation is really the benefit to the country.
Yeah, but you would admit, say, the benefit of the country would mean involving the farmers and the local farmers and producers in the whole scheme of the thing. Not
Absolutely.
to X them out, yes.
Absolutely.
Because there's a contention and a feeling that all of these conferences and things seem to be moving the thing from the local man who used to do it for years now and putting it in the hands of people who see how you can earn a big money off it without including the local producers and the local farmers. There is a feeling out there of that. I don't know if you hear that feeling.
I do hear that sense, that, for sure. And to some degree, I'm not going to say it's misplaced in terms of a perception, but from all the people that I've interfaced with about coming down and being a part of this and investing in Jamaica, and I don't mean just, bringing the capital and coming in and extracting something. I mean with a real sense of how do we make this a win-win scenario all around. There's no real sense that that's what people are looking to do, in my opinion.
Okay.
What I really do feel, and I hope this comes out of the conference, is people who right now think that their one opportunity is in farming might come out of this conference and say, you know what, I don't actually have to be a farmer. Yes, I know farming, but that's not necessarily where I think I'm going to get the best return on my time and my effort in pursuing this industry. I would genuinely feel very, very happy to know that some people who thought that was quote-unquote the only avenue for them to participate in this industry come out of this and say, you know what, I think I'm going to get together with a couple of my cohorts here, and I'm going to go into the medicinal aspect of it, or I'm going to go into the processing end of it, or I'm going to get more involved in extracting. But because they have a better sense of all the opportunities available in the industry, they're making an informed decision about what part of it they want to pursue. They're not just, by default going into something because they think that's what they're supposed to be doing. I think that would be a terrible evolution of the Jamaican cannabis industry if you had so many players ending up in one aspect of it because they didn't really do a little bit more research, or they didn't get the information, or they didn't get a pretty wide understanding of all the opportunities in the industry before they made that choice.
Yeah. Well, all we have to say is that we wish the conference success, and we hope that it will achieve what it is setting out to achieve. And as we said before, there's a lot of contention out there about the local farmers and producers who has been doing it for years. So we hope that this conference will take into consideration that there is people out there that has been involved with it, that has them blood, sweat and tears over the years. Jailhouse and all them thing there was part of them experience. That these people now can be involved, intricately involved in the process. That is really what is the contention.
And I would only say to that, I completely agree with you, and I would say that the best route, in my opinion, and forget my conference, right, in anything, is knowledge. And it's only when people who have a base of expertise go and they get that other level of knowledge layered on top that they can really make informed decisions.
I agree.
And when you have knowledge, you have power. You're not feeling like the only avenue I have in this industry is this one lane that somebody prescribed for me. And therefore, if I sense that this lane is shutting down, or I sense that this lane only has X number of participants, and therefore I'm going to end up playing, musical chairs and with no chair, then obviously I'm going to be defensive, I'm going to be reactive, and I'm going to be scared. But the reality is, when you understand the scope of this industry, which I've come to have, I'm not even going to say I'm by far from an expert, but I have a very decent sense of the opportunity. It spans so many verticals. It spans so many opportunities in cannabis that it would be a crying shame if Jamaica ended up with, with quote unquote too many people in farming.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you need X amount of production, right? That's in any business, in any industry. And it would be a crying shame if people didn't pursue other avenues, many of which are a lot more profitable. I must add that. A lot more profitable. But it'd be a crying shame if they didn't choose something based on knowledge. They just chose it based on a default position.
Yeah.
This is what I've done. This is what somebody told me I should do. And that's all that I think I'm going to pursue.
All right.
Because really and truly, it's much bigger than that.
All right. The conference in itself, the conference, $249 US, which is like 30,000, almost 30,000 Jamaican dollars.
Yes.
You think this is something that can be afforded by just a local ganja man who want to come give some form of...
You know, we've genuinely priced this at the most competitive rate that we could, because we want it to be a choice by people, not to exclude people.
Yeah.
I understand that some people can spend $249 with 2 seconds of thought, right? There's no problem. Boom, done. And I realize that there are a lot of other people who have to make a considered decision.
Yes.
And there's some people who have to sit and say, boy, I have 100. Where can I get the other 149? But at the end of the day, it's about making that investment. And I don't make any apologies for that. And I don't mean to be rude or arrogant or sound like it. Mm-hmm. And why I'm saying that is that we have gone way outside of the norm here in terms of the speakers, in terms of the venue, in terms of the type of structure and program, because we want people to feel like we're investing in the cannabis industry in Jamaica by providing them a professional, world-class level of conversation.
Yes.
And that's not free. You know what I mean? It's not free. And we really try to say, how can we make this accessible? How can we invite the different parties?
All right. No, see, that's where the arrogance come in now, because we know say it can't be free, but we are say, given this economical situation in Jamaica, and given that the police them still burn down the ganja,
right,
them and them man them down a money certain way, the people them who legitimately would like to come is some small farmer in the hills of St. Anne and from farms in Westmoreland, where I say there's no alternative made to include these people, because $30,000 to me personally is a lot. And me suppose you can afford it, them way there. So me I say,
right,
the small man again, in something that is supposed to represent all our way, including them, seem to be get X out of that because of $30,000.
Well, we have gone to a number of the different associations.
Yeah.
And we've offered them,
package
member pricing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've invited certain people to be a part of our platforms, to be panelists and speakers.
Right.
And we've extended courtesies, if you want to call it that. Because again, it's important. It's really important that this is an industry-wide opportunity. That's what we want to create. We're not trying to segment a particular end of the market, if you want to call it that. Mm-hmm. We just want to make sure we provide world-class education and knowledge and bring in the people who have that capability. Yeah. Not someone who's going to come in and say, I'm really smart, I went to some fantastic school, and theoretically this is what I think should work.
Yeah, but
we want to bring in people with practical experience.
But you don't want to be talking to the converted already. You don't want to be talking to the people them who know, say, this and that, and, TLC and T2T and DDT and all these things. You want to talk to some people who just in a Jamaica plant him like a ganja and need more education. But that man might not be able to spend $30,000 to come there. But me not say for charge still, but me just say within the framework of Jamaican situation, economically and otherwise, the man who can afford to go there, him don't know where you are going to say already. Him a go there for know for deal with business. But the man who are planting the ganja, really and truly, who want to know where you know. I don't know if him have $30,000 to come know where you know still. Some people would have to go up online and I hope that somebody shoot it on YouTube that him can see it. You know what I mean? Anyway, we have to move still.
No, I completely understand. I mean, and I just again, I want to share with you two things, right? Number one, a conference like this in a developed market is going to cost you roughly, $700 to $800 to attend.
Yeah.
Right? Just as a relative token.
Yeah.
So I'm not looking for a pat on my back, but I do want you to understand that we really try to shave it down.
Yeah, of course.
To see how best we could make it
but
affordable.
I am agreeing that you may really try to shave it down, but shave it down in Jamaica is no year per your head, not little piece of year per your head.
Right.
Shave down is like ball head, not little locks are spewed out of your head, So when you say shave down, you might have talked about shave down with a little piece of locks that thing out, but Jamaica talk about totally shave down now with no ear at all.
Right.
All right, sir.
But the second thing I just wanted to share is that we have gone to some corporate entities who are in the business, and we've asked them, and they've agreed to sponsor people to attend.
Okay.
And they've done that. So we have probably about 20, 30 passes that have been given out as sponsored passes because, we've given the corporates a decent rate, and they have extended that by inviting people who couldn't otherwise afford. This is not something that's gone to some bigwig who chooses not to pay.
Okay.
And we think that they should be there. This has gone to, folks who we want to have there and may not otherwise be able to afford it.
All right, so we have to move. Give thanks for spending the time with me. Give thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you for the time and the opportunity.
Just saying that next, what time it start, by the way?
The registration is at 8 a.m.
Yes.
And then the program will start about 8:45.
And it goes straight until
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Okay.
The last session is at 5. Will end by 6.
All right. Give thanks, Mr.
Thank you.
Yes.
And we hope you'll join us.
Well, we have representative here that will join you. We'll give thanks for the passes that you're saying here too. We'll give thanks to the pass them. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that was Mr. Douglas Garden from he's part of the organizers for the conference that will take place tomorrow in Montego Bay Convention Center, talking about the future of cannabis in Jamaica. 20 odd speakers. But you have music for say that way then, you hear it for the first, and then you say, but after you keep hearing it, it kind of grew up on you, man. Magma, yes. A youth out of Bermuda too, yes. So you will say so now. The other day, the thiefless company in Jamaica put the whole of Jamaica in a darkness. Jamaica Public Service locked down the country. You see, when I see the light gone, and I see it now come back, I say, I wonder who are invade Jamaica now. I'm trying to figure out who invading Jamaica. Because I say, so the next thing I hear now say is them take over RFM and a broadcast where they want to broadcast for it. Because I don't know the people that will listen. But the government, it really hard to have one company monopolize something so important to the Jamaican landscape. It's very weird. And when I say forget our next company, because we understand the economic situation of getting our next company for supply that and wait I go take for supply the electricity and if they're going to make the profit and all the thing there. Why them can't make alternative energy sources for electricity very affordable to Jamaican people, normal Jamaican people, like Al Neil. Normal. Where you have sunlight, you have water, you have all sort of energy that can be made in Jamaica, But yet still, them allow one company to monopolize it and then make the all other alternative sources very expensive for normal Jamaican people afford solar energy and the other energies them where it's necessary to make light come at your house. Now, you cannot imagine how much people did have them chicken in the fridge for a long time. Because it not take much for your fridge start to sweat, and then the little idiot meat and the pork them you have in there start to drain out back the eyes. And by the time electricity come back, you have a touch meat. You know, when people at the weekend there eat touch meat. Shamara, she love touch meat, you see, man. May I tell you? May I say, when are we, as people in Jamaica, going to get a fair deal from these people who control our life? Because if one company in a Jamaica can lock down Jamaica that way there, can you imagine if some guys decide they're going to do something and decide say they're going to infiltrate GPS, and the first thing they're going to do for do certain things is to get rid of electricity, and it's only few we can have generator and solar energy. Solar energy is simple, man, and the government must take heed to what happened the other day, and the government must make moves to allow normal Jamaican people. Don't tell me say it can't happen, you know, because this and that. It can happen because it is happening in a whole heap of other countries. Normal Jamaican people should be able to have solar energy in them house, so that when Jamaica public service, because it's not the first time it happened for the year, you know. Not the first, and it's not going to be the last, too. Because they're going to use somebody, you know, and say that caused it and that caused it. And then there's no compensation. The government should ask for compensation, because me remember when Ivan licked Jamaica, we was paying for that catastrophe to GPS for years. Every time your light bill come, you see a part there where single out say, well, the reason why you pay that over there, so it's because a hurricane did lick Jamaica 2 years ago, and we still have to pay for it. So who going to pay for the man fridge, where every time the light come out, boom, boom, and come out, boom. All my, up on my where me live, you know. Up on where me live, I kid you not. If breeze blow, my light gone, you know. A man come up there, come and explain to me why the light gone when the breeze blow it up. I say, well, Muta, this, and that. I say, but something wrong. If breeze blow up on my way, light trip out. And then the trip out back, trip in, trip out. Something wrong, man. Something wrong. Just like the road them, just like GPS, just like the government. And I tell you, from the other day, you know, anything wrong in your life, you know, blame the government. If your man left you, blame the government. Because if the government did not provide work for him, the man could afford to give you some money, so you can't do have to cuss him. If you buck your toe up on the road, blame the government, because it's something on the road where the government should have take care of, and the government blame the government. The mosquito them, blame the government. The GPS outage, blame the government. And if hurricane lick Jamaica, blame the government. Because them want to tell you about how them talk to God, them is divine, them have all these talk. But them have communication with God, and them have pray this and I pray that and I pray that. The more them pray, the worse things get. The government is responsible to the people. GPS is responsible for make money. The government have shares in a GPS. And when GPS locked down, and the whole country locked down, including the government, what the hell will happen when a little unscrupulous little country decides the way to infiltrate Jamaica and to take over Jamaica is to attack GPS first? There's no alternative. No alternative to that. Right now, we see whole heap of places in Africa in some villages. They make certain things available. The government must make alternative energy available to the normal Jamaican person. And we see that the rain a fall and the dirt is still tough. And we have said to them, remember Saint Andrew of the Holy One say, when him come in a power, the water thing, what was a problem? I think early last year, when everybody that talk about, but look how we don't know water and people are use plastic bag because them can't flush them toilet and them no want use the toilet because it now go flush to them use the plastic bag and throw it at the river and all sort of craziness that go on. And him, St. Andrew say, that when him come, him going to make sure say what happened in that time, in that drought don't happen again. Well, I don't see them make no move towards Mona Dam. I don't see them make no move towards Hermitage Dam because that dam has been there for maybe 100 years and them don't have no change. The population of Kingston and surrounding areas has increased manyfold and it is the same water thing that is supplying for how much years now, and when I say consecutive government come and don't do nothing about it. Nothing about it. Only is a worthless set of politicians, the whole I know. Because if the same thing keep happening all the while and then not change the thing, on the worth are worthless. On the worthless more than Trump and Hillary. We are saying that there must be something that can be done for one company don't hold the country at ransom when them fall short of doing something that they are paid to do. If you throw up something over one of them wire, them come carry police to you and everybody, and you're in a security area where them no make light reach you. So you decide that you're going to take light in your own hand. And then after you go thief them light, them want to lock it off for you. It's a wicked set of people, them thief from thief and God laugh. You are thief them electricity and know them lock off it. And hey, Jamaica not easy, you know, Rasta. Believe you me. Jamaica not easy because yes, JPS are rob the people, the people them are rob JPS. And everybody and the government are rob the people. It's peer robbing. I want to become a politician or a preacher. I think politicians and preachers make the most money in Jamaica right now. Or open a morgue. Because, may I tell you, man, I know a Rasta woman who own one of the biggest funeral parlor. So suppose I make millions. Millions! Maybe I should have opened one of them places. Me and Shamara could have opened a dead house. When we are picking, we call it dead house. Because you can't lose, in Jamaica, you can't lose half of the dead. You can't lose half of the living because the living going to kill you. But you can't lose half of dead. We don't know where them youth don't have what Mobia deal with Rasta. You should have many marks on Mobia. The amount of killing we are going down there. Me calling upon some of the scammers them for use their money wisely, open some mark. Because it seems as if it's that kind of country that we live in now. Politician, preacher, and death. The politician have promised you good living when you're alive, and the preacher promise you good living when you're dead. And the people them are pay for electricity. I like how we are now, me I pay electricity. And every time breeze blow, my light gone. Me not understand that. Me ask a man every week a man come read my meter. Him stand up at the gate and knock on my gate. And I say, hold on, I say, JPS. I say, you're mad, boy. Why you want me to walk by gate to you say you're JPS? I'm mad, you're mad. You have to tell me something different. But you want me know if you look and see, say, the car about JPS. Don't let me say, but you don't say them guys are going to scheme, you know. Because you have some man now who put all JPS and police for all them car, you know, with all siren for the top. And you believe say real police. And they all in the arms and first and all them thing there. And a criminal. We get sophisticated at Jamaica, you know. We get very sophisticated. But I don't matter about it, but JPS, anyway, when we look, we say, we come for read your meter. I mean, I say, when am I read, so? Let me read the number. And the light bill are the same every month. Every month. and the light bill are the same. And then now when something, I bet you in the morning say your light bill are going to go up now. You know why? Because they're going to see them lose one night money. Them come like some dance promoter. Jamaica Public Service come like dance promoter. Because the people them come later, them things, them jack up the beer money. I say, boy, you want to say we have to lock off 2 o'clock, you know, so you want a bucket. We didn't say a bucket cost that, you know, so you want to see the dance have to go lock off properly, you know. We have to go sell the bucket at the normal price. I saw JPS are run the thing like them a keep dance. When them a say, police are come lock it off 2 o'clock, therefore, we really have to go make some money and fight before police come lock it off. And then them fire 2 people and say, and then they hear the little idiot government man, them and say, oh, we want to investigate it. It did happen already. It did happen before. And then they did investigate it. And not come out tight. And then going to happen again, and then going to investigate, and not now come out tight. And then when Christmas are come now, when Shamara buy her ham and her this and her that, and put in her fridge, and then lock it long all 3 days. When Shamara look on the ham, you know, she going to say, oh, and me, you don't want to throw with that. It touch, but we still going to eat it. That's how it going to go. Because them not throw with the ham. It could have touched little more. They go touch it up more with skelly and oil and a whole heap of pepper. And put on it. And serve it to them friend. May I tell you, I saw JPS run them thing. They make good people turn bad man. They make good people throw wire over to them wire and thief electricity. Because them are thief people and a rob people, and the government they behind them are rob the people. The thing is that the government are rob JPS and are rob me. So the government are the biggest thief out of the whole of them. A serious thing. Because we see now all little squabbling are going on in the PNP party, they know where them get supposed to get money because them I said them one of them when they Omar they say no know nothing about that. And my lady, me love her, you know. Believe you me love Portia that. Portia, I true Portia love her, you know. Portia stand up on the TV so and the people that were interview her, so what you say? What you talking about? It's like Portia say, man, I am busy going around the country for the children, they're going back to school. What are they talking about? Which money? I never hear about that. Portia, no. Right, besides the Portia, I don't know why. Believe you me, I want to have a wife here because Portia does. Right, no. I see the 2 girls I interview Portia, and Portia say, Portia don't stand up so. And DK don't kind of stand up there side and talk for you, you know, because no one, him knows she can put her mouth in somewhere it not for put. And him just attack to her. So, Portia don't stand up so, and the 2 girls in my interview. Well, you see, I've been busy going around with the children. And them say, so you don't know? And I say, what money? And like she talk soft, you know, like them turn up the volume. They have to turn up the volume and say, wait, a Portia that attack, turn up the volume, let me hear what she say. I don't know nothing about that. What money? No, no, good enough. Politician, no good Rasta. And then my boy, you know, you're the sweetest part right now. Paul Burke, you know, who started spread this thing, you know. Paul Burke wife just come on the TV and just say, look here now. And it's very unfortunate that he should say that. This is Paul Burke's wife, the me have kids, so that say, should I agree with the Paul Burke I say, you know. You can just imagine when she go home, Paul Burke just look at her and say, tell me something. It's embarrassing, why embarrass me whatsoever on the TV? Because you don't say, she no ramp to, you know, because she got some things pumpy anyway. And listen up, top drive that has pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, catch part drive time draws up there on the stepping razor, the art of war. So we are talking about Paul Burke now and my dearly beloved friend Angela Brown. Hey, and tell me what you talk about. Me not joke, I'm tell you say me like Portia, you know. I mean not tell you say you say Angela Brown Burke. I'm a friend. You understand? All right now. She say she remove herself from Paul Burke's statement because everybody has said, call name, tell me who you feel said it get money and hold on upon it. Me no disbelieve him, I'm gonna like him call some name too. If you want to come on the radio and call some name, it's that nice too. I'm have to just play the disclaimer. Just play the disclaimer, you know, see, but how is it possible that these things are going and people do these things and people don't realize how politicians stay? Politicians are normal people like anybody in Jamaica before them turn politician. We see them, we talk to them in them business, them go to school, them family and everybody. Them is normal Jamaican people. But you see when them go in this thing and name politics, and then now those of them who, when them call now get power, that them know that them can manipulate certain things for them interests, is the most crooked and devious set of people, them man. And the preacher is exactly the same thing. The preacher is exactly the same thing. Them know how to manipulate. The cruelty about the preacher is that people will left them PNP and JLP, you know. They will give it up quicker than how they will give up them religion, them Jesus. You know, see it? They will say, oh, we are not PNP, but it's a Jesus that's sticking at them like how them chest stick. Them now give up that. So you see the preacher know how to bob and weave and draw out your soul that him can send him picnic to Miami when you can't send your picnic to the arcade. And your money my use to go to Miami, you know. And your money my use to take it 10% that you know, I tell the story all the way, I'm not no joke, you know. You know, so one day I go in a bank and I say, I want to put some money in a Jesus bank account. And the woman started laughing. I say, but me hear the preacher say, you must give your money to the Lord. So I want to have a bank account. I say, Jesus now have no bank account. So. You know, say, it's a big generalship thing I go out with this 10% tithe, what them saying in the Bible. Give 10% of what you earn. Jamaican people are hardly earning anything. And when you're looking at the church, them, you see all 2,000-3,000 people in there for that Sunday. And each of them are, and you know, see them no want to get no silver again, you know. Because them no want it look no weird. Because first time people can't know where you look gay, you know. Yeah, them used to go to Baptist church from the granny, them have a bag. And you put the money in there. And you put it in an envelope. Then now, sometimes they come with a plate. So you see the person who sit up beside you, when the person put for him $20 in the plate, you know, you say, well, I'm going to $20 input. You mean say I'm going to that him can't afford for putting in the plate? What a mean man. And you go look for a $100 bill. And you put it at the plate. And when you come out of the church here, you know, no? Why, you know, say, the $100 bill that we did have was to really send Samara go school, take the $100 go give the Lord, which is not to the Lord I get it. It's the preacher. So the preacher going in and him say, all right, I'm going to say, this $100 is for the Lord, this $200 is for me. This $100 is for the Lord, this $200 is for me. This $100 is the Lord, this $200, so $600 him get on the Lord, get $300, you know. Little more you hear same data going to Miami at school or university. And little more him add on things upon the church. He might add on some secret room. When him a preach, him say, and him a pray, and when him turn up at the door of the church, him say, Sister Shamara, you know, I've been watching you a very long time, and I know that you're a very dedicated sister, you know. Could you meet me in the room, back room there, a little minute there? You say, yes, brother. Yes, brother Neil. Yes, brother Neil. I say, okay, and go sit down in there, sweat the rat, you know, at the back. I wait for Sister Shamara to come in there. When they look, him say a big boss to one man come in there. And you are talking about you want Sister Shamara come in. So, them wicked, you know. It may sound like a fun thing, you know, but it's a serious thing. I go out of Jamaica with them passing there. The politician and the pastor in Jamaica cannot be trusted. Them cannot be trusted. I don't care if nobody wants to muta this. The views expressed on this program does not represent IRFM. It's Mutabaruka say that. Mutabaruka say politician and preacher in Jamaica cannot be trusted. The politician cannot be trusted with your money. The preacher cannot be trusted with your money and your daughter and your son. Cannot be trusted. They cannot be trusted. People don't want to lift them picnic with Rasta. They say, dirty Rasta, I'm going to smoke ganja and make my picnic get bad. They want to lift the son summer school with a parson. Let your picnic with a summer school with a parson. It's a dangerous thing that you are doing at this time. Very dangerous. Very, 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 very dangerous. To make your little child go to stay with a parson in this time. They cannot be trusted. You know how much little girls are get molested in a Jamaica by parson and them not reporting it because the parson give them as a Bible verse. Bible verse. Hey, you know the thing me just talk out of my head? I know out of my head I talk about something where me know. Just like how we didn't know the parson, not a parson, a father run a water house. Who anytime the people them come in, them tell them bad say we go. And them in there, I watch Blue movie. Parson. When me a youth already, a parson box me never know me could assist her, you know. A father from Roman Catholic Church. White father, short, bald head. Me used to play baseball. I'm going to forget my mitten with from my hand. The father said, you forget your mitten? Boom! Shot me a box right. I said, no, it's serious. Me I said, wait. The father boxed me to rat. I can't box him back, you know. Hey, you see, me a youth nowadays that a father box me. Trust me, police would have to come for me. Him could have kneel to the Pope and to the Jesus little more. Me a box him back. A serious thing. As a matter of fact, I'm lucky because now, I don't even box him at the time when they box me now. I would have make sure to go for your Bible. Because them Bible, they thick. You have some thick Bible, you know. First time when you go to church with a Bible, you walk sideways with the Bible heavy. You see when I clot with a buckle there, with a Bible there, one box in the Bible, if we reach out every day, the trumpet them a blow. I don't remember this part, I don't remember his name, but I know some used to teach at George's. Because I used to go to Old Trinity Cathedral Church. I used to play baseball for them. And the man, sports and games, the man boxed me. But you know, it's just a box me did get. The little boys, them, what them call altar boys, were just up in a dress. It's not even like African clothes them have on. It's dress with frills at the end. And I walk with the incense burner. Like some haunted house. And then those of them who was wealthy sit down at the front. And those like me and my mother sit down at the back. Because we uncle can't give coins. Them give envelope. Roll up the envelope and drop it in a little bag. When me and my granny go to church at Jonestown, them have the wine, and them give you the wine, and then after that, now them say, give as much as you can to the Lord. Them have to use the Lord as scapegoat. Terrible thing. And now we come to the pastor, them we come to the politician that do it. So if everybody has scammed the people them, what do you expect the people them to do? Everybody has scammed. You look to a person for guidance in your life. And you go hear say he's a scammer. What you expect the people them to do? It's a serious thing. Serious thing. This is the stepping razor. Yes.
Yeah, Muta.
Blessed.
Morning, howdy.
Wait, you come back, man. Oh, God. You have a next girlfriend, you come back.
Yes, me come back, man.
Tell me something. Where you do America?
Me go look for my friend and my family them. And I spend a wonderful time.
So wait there.
But I don't like foreign, you know, Muta. I prefer Jamaica, 100%.
Yo, you know what me talk? You cheat for me and your husband, you know.
No, me not cheat for your Muta.
No, you cheat for me and your husband.
No, me not no husband, me not married.
Me go tell your husband say you cheat for the two away.
No, sir, nothing like that.
So you know make no money in America?
No, because me no work, and then I say you know if you go up there go work.
Them say you don't go up, go work.
Yes, and I then tell you pumply when you go. No working nice.
But when Neil left, you go up, go work and come back in 2 weeks.
Me don't know about that.
Oh, you mean I tell you that? I'm and him sit down here, so.
Me I must get work permit.
Which permit? Work with permit.
Buta, you read your star from morning.
A B1, B2 visa Neil have. Him have no O1 visa.
Ah, no one.
Him have no O1 visa. B1, B2 visa.
So you read your star from there?
What star? What star?
Today star.
You in it?
You know, see, the musician them are run a Western St. Thomas.
Which musician them are going to run in that Western?
Read your star, I will see it. If you read it today, you will see it.
But then you tell me no man, I'm not going to see no.
All right, then says Stevie Fierce says you want to run as the PMP MP in Western St. Thomas.
Me remember Stevie Fierce.
Right. I know I live at St. Thomas and I don't know him.
You don't know Stephen Fierce?
No, I don't know him. I have never seen. My son know him, but I don't know him.
Well, you talk different from since you go to America, man. And that's why you use the soul when you go to America. Oh, gosh, man.
You're not easy enough, Musa. You're not easy at all.
So wait there. You like to work all right, no one thing?
Mr. Muta, you make me get a little TV station. And man, I say them, I know, me make the TV station is here right now. And it's you. Me hawks announce it over the radio. So me could get the TV station and we get it to other man and say them. You see it go?
You have too much money in your life, man.
I true, too much money in my life.
Too much money in your life. Trust me. You must be a one man woman.
The only thing we not get now is the phone. We are beg Digicel. We beg
they don't
Joe
phone.
to come and put a pole at Swamp Road.
So where you talk on now?
Me house phone.
Oh, you have house phone?
Yeah, I had my house phone.
But you're fortunate.
Of course, I have to have my house phone.
And some know say you are some popular person in other part of the world.
So me I beg Digicel Afro, anyone who want to do it first. Swamp Road not have no service. So them have to put up them phone in a tree.
So tell me something, now which politician pay you play for you go foreign?
No politician not pay me for me work my money.
Okay, but you don't tell me, say you're a big politician here right now.
Me a really big politician. I am an agent for Mr. James Robertson.
Rotted, you should talk to him, say Mr. James Robertson. Oh, you mean the brother with them up on watch list?
That them say, but them have another guest coming.
Which guest?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's a guest.
Them have him on watch list.
Yes. So them say.
You know, me have a little girlfriend also. Sorry for telling you, me have a whole heap of girlfriend. I don't go you one.
I don't mean one, all right.
I have a girlfriend in a Port Maria there, but she a GLP hardcore, you know.
Like myself.
You know, the other day she called me, guess what she there? Alaska.
Alaska she there?
Alaska she there.
What the hell that?
A hell that? Yeah. I told. But you know that, you know. She showed me a picture on my WhatsApp when she turned up there with her son and I think me I say, but wait. But you know, it's where you do Alaska. Say, soon come back. You know, come back and say, but soon come back. Well, glad to me hear you. I'm glad me hear you, though.
Yes, yeah. And I work in election before I go.
Yeah, she too. She did work too.
Yeah, because I said to one of my friends election day, if Andrew Holiness don't win, God don't love me. And he did win, that I know that God loved me.
You know, so me did love you, but no, me not love you again.
Why not love me again?
No, but you ask me God, and you
know a man to like yourself?
No, wait no man. You bring God to the level now of saying that.
Me never say Jesus, you know. Me say God.
You know God, me say.
But
no matter which one of them you say. The Father
ain't come first.
The Father and the Son is one. You know what I say now? You reach a level now where you start to talk to God about politics and say,
yes, we have to talk to God sometime.
You go church, we never say we talk to God sometime, but
of course.
Andrew, Saint Andrew, the only one. I mean, he don't want nobody to talk to him, but you know what I say now? You go up on him house yet?
Oh.
St. Andrew, you know, go past St. Andrew house, him no belong.
No, me not go him house.
Anyway, me I tell
Me
you.
not ready to go there yet.
Me I tell you.
When he invite me, we go.
No, listen to me. You might not forget the invitation, you know. We try this hurricane, the whole of the guy road go up there.
No, sir, we not run go up there. Because we strap down. My house strap down all the while with wire.
Shelter. Because it can't
we can't get a shelter, you see. We pure. We have house for shelter.
Him good that way, don't it?
Yes.
Him nice that way there.
Of course, he's nice.
A young boy, born after.
Yes, a young man. He in a politics from him at 25. So he's a young, nice man.
Them portion of them no portion of bad in the politics.
Me not eat Portia because I'm a woman. Me can't eat her.
No, woman talk about not eat. Me not eat nobody. Me love Portia.
Yeah.
Yes. I may never vote for Portia yet, but me love her.
Yeah, because she's a strong woman.
Even if she did weak, but I love her still.
And she's weak. She's very, very, very strong.
You didn't see her on the TV that night?
Yes.
Where the two girls asked her about the corruption in the party.
Yes.
Why she look subdued?
We know when me like she said, do I look like a loser?
No, that's a long time, so. That's a long time, so. And the party carry her white. That's why I said don't know for church party, because 2-time party.
Yeah, that's true you attack. Because right now in a St. Thomas is the poorest parish. I don't know it cover with church. Whole heap of church out of Yalasby I go make up now. Whole heap of bill.
Yeah, anytime
right?
the people them.
And it's the poorest parish.
Yeah. So welcome to the highway.
The highway, we are going to get the highway.
Yeah. Why
yes, but plenty of the people them say they don't want a highway because Yellow Chicken now go sell. Because them have to go byway instead of highway.
Yellow Chicken is not going to sell again because of the highway. They want
yes, right, that they must say. So me say the highway now come for me, to come for my great-grand and my grand.
Okay. You hear the great-grand road at the back there?
Yes, I say grandma, you hear him?
Yeah, oh, you hear him. Yeah. All right, me God,
yes.
You know.
Yes, so you take care. I love your Muta, love you.
So when you go back to America?
Next year, so you have to travel on the visa, then we take it away. If you don't travel?
No, man, not go so bad.
Yeah, man, something go so. If you don't travel on it, then take it away.
No, you know, not go so bad.
You sure?
No, I mean, not go so bad.
All right.
If them give a 10-year visa.
Yeah, 10 years, me have on 3 years gone out it already. And 2 years out it before me travel.
Man, if you not go there for 9 years, it's still legitimate. The visa is still legitimate. Because you're 10 years. As a matter of fact, they would have preferred not to come there.
Yeah, I hear your motor.
Yeah, anyway, me gone.
Yes, all right. Big up the whole of my taxi man, them are lights. Here and Skello from Portland.
How much taxi you have on the road, by the way? How much taxi you have on the road?
How much you have taxi? Wow, this is just pass a ball out many of them motor. Wow, the Joe, Matter and the whole of them. If you cry, you'll ask your ask anybody.
I gone. Click on. How much time you gone? Yeah.
Motor, blessing.
Blessed man.
You know what I say? About 9 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Me hear you play a key. Because I try to get here from last night on the cutting edge. You know, I think I did join at the studio. When I say, when people get one of them hear dog bark, and people uptown and them hear dog bark. I don't know if you remember that shit there.
What minute say about the dog bark?
Right, when dog bark in the ghetto, you know, say, either a shot go box next or somebody got dead. But when people when dog bark uptown, they know say everything alright. And you talk about
me say that for that tape?
No man, you get to play a tape. It was you who did on the tape, but you didn't play the tape.
Okay, alright.
And it did refer to uptown people, the difference between uptown people and downtown people.
Okay, alright.
And you did say, boy, like when the people in the ghetto hear siren, they have to run up and down. And when the people in uptown hear siren, them are right in their house. So it did make the comparison between uptown people and downtown people. I was about 10 years ago still. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, so what that you call me to remind me about?
No, me I say no, see, right? They bring some whole heap of things for people eyesight, how the people that get to live and the people
yeah,
uptown.
I understand that. So what you call for? You want the tape where you want?
Me I say if we could get back that tape.
Yeah, but me don't remember which program you talk about, when you talk about. Me don't know what you talk about.
I the one cutting edge, man, about 2006, 2007.
Yeah, me tell you the honest truth. Me don't know if you go find that, you know. Believe you me.
All right, sir. Go and bless up yourself here, motor.
Yeah, me I bless up myself, man. All right, give thanks.
Blessings.
Yes, me I tell you all the things said, you know. With all, well, click that. Yes. EL.
Motor.
Yes, sir.
Where are you dealing?
Rastafari, stepping razor. My wife.
Motor, we have a drama for you. Muta, you know, so me live a Valley Bush. I mean, I get no water for
me know
months
say you
now.
live there. Wait, what do you mean me know say you live there? Me don't know say you live there. Me don't know water.
Me live a Valley Bush, Muta.
Where
I
Valley
mean, I
Bush
get no water for months
Where
now.
Valley Bush there? Where Valley Bush there?
Right, little below Charlestown, man.
Oh, no river no there.
That river there far from here. Muta, me not get no water in the yard.
All right. So you have
So you know
pipe
me
in there? You have pipe in
I
there?
call you.
You have pipe in there?
Yeah, pipe run up at the yard and something now. We not get no water in the
So
pipe.
a water
bill.
commission problem or the man who own the place problem?
Water commission. So me tell them, I go call you.
And what them say?
And put them pipe, put you on in case you know say
Oh,
water come
you take me
father.
for dog. You take me for your dog. You take me for your dog.
No, Muta.
Oh, you mean no, Muta?
Water come when me tell them, say me go phone Muta and tell Muta sound and style.
Yeah, so you set me upon them.
Oh, you mean? All you want can get things done. Me sorry say you ain't the Prime Minister. JPS mash up the microwave.
Woo, woo, woo. You
Mr. JPS mash up the microwave, Muta.
Liar tell bad. You never
Mr. Why they when the blackout? You see when the blackout and the light come back, you know, it's an idea about 3 times or 4 times ago when he come back.
because you never remember to turn off your microwave.
Me never realize that, Muta.
But you never have nothing in your microwave. Or you turn on your microwave, you never have nothing in there.
But Muka, I did plug in, I left there.
Where you put it in a microwave?
No food for your top.
No, all right. So where you are, you see, you're not gonna get no compensation for that, you know.
Now get nothing for that. Me know that.
No, man. Just like if you can't match up in a one patrol. You can do a course, say damn government, but them not gonna do nothing. But if you lick down one of them sign, them gonna charge your feet.
Yeah. Me understand what I mean.
Yeah,
but me so, water come, I mean, I know how long it go last for.
The water come as you talk, you know?
Me say water come, because me tell them, me check them till I tell them, I go link you.
And the water come.
Me I tell you, water did the flowing like not now.
You never know that you say.
Did I hear me I say to you, Muta?
No, what you say? You go a water commission and tell them.
No, me call him on the phone.
And say you don't have no water.
For 5 months, so me not have water.
And for you go say you go tell Muta.
And me say me I go call Muta and tell Muta.
You can't bathe now.
Oh, I'm to your Muta, man.
You can
Pepsi back me a little bit with. Muta, me go down seaside, run over seaside. My brother I laugh, you carry water from the chop of the yard to bathe. Me go down there and try to bathe with soap in a salt water and in a soap.
And you remember, you mentioned Muta name, now you have water like.
Yeah, tell you Muta, why you run for the next Prime Minister.
I hope you don't go to somebody and tell them, say, you go tell them, say, me say, if you give them money, you know.
No, sir, me don't them the thing. My Muta, you know, so the man never make them big move when they like way.
But if the government has scam you, what is the command on the road?
You know, say, the boy, them, St. Andrew, them make them big move for bringing them gun and, you know what I mean?
So we have to know them lock out the light for bringing something at the island.
Yeah, man, you don't know, so I say, go.
A conspiracy, but me kind of, me not rule it out. But
every time they make the move, they lock out the light.
Anything bad, when you think about politician, I saw it go.
Yeah, man, and the pastor, man, they want to shot through their mouth.
Why you say
a wicked them, man, a collective mode. What you give it to Jesus? When I in for them practice.
Yo! Hold on, man. Oh, you could go say that. Oh, you forgot say
that. Oh, you mean? Pastor thief?
No, then wait then now. You never thief not yet.
Me?
Yeah.
Only a man me thief. I don't know thief, me thief it, I take it.
You take the man?
Yeah.
You want shot in your mouth? Yeah, me gonna leave you. I can't tell you about like that, though. Hey, go on, click it now, click it. Yeah, step in razor. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there, I know. I listen to the program one thing.
Alright.
Yeah, what I really want to bring across is like, I was a HIV positive person, you know, for many years. Yeah, and it's like, I come across a King Yashua, which him there at 12 Vermont Avenue. And I get cure herbally by herb curing, so I highlight the nation to let them know, so yo, cure for the disease and things, so the people them to come check them on.
I'm not pay for the advertisement. Yeah, advertise fee, man, you're not pay for the advertisement. I'm not pay for the advertisement.
Well, I don't really know about the advertisement.
But I tell you what you do. You say you did have AIDS and him cure it.
Yes, sir.
And him tell you to call.
Yeah, because me the on the mention, I like him think I want him think get promoted because
yeah, but hold on. You're messing now. Him call many times on the radio and talk more than him for talking. I know he might get somebody else to call now to promote film thing and him nah come forward with no advertisement on the radio station.
Okay.
Because it's a radio station, this you know. Him can't call and then now I tell people to call. Because we don't even know if I true you attack.
Oh, well, can be proven.
No,
you want a face-to-face interview.
No, me don't want a face-to-face interview with you. Me just say, me don't know if I true you attack.
Okay.
All right, me gone. Here, Bridget? All right. So, this is the stepping razor. We want to give thanks. You know, it's a young inside our way. A young inside our way. Me have to mention him. I kind of do more work than Neil inside us all. So, I'm going to recommend, say, the young sitting and make Neil go do what him go do. I don't know what him do, where him not do this, but go and give thanks to the young. Give thanks to Neil over there, so. Give thanks to Shamara. Can you believe it? Me never even know say Shamara go sit in here, so no. I'm really glad that she did. I'm giving thanks to Shamara. Give thanks to me hungry. We have to give thanks to me hungry continuously. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. All right, we have to start over. We'll give it on rapid. We're there for rapid. I tell you, for once Neil knows that you play fast. For once, hey, what time you Neil play tune, you know? It's like a chipmunk business, you know? When you try him produce that one, you know, him knows that I play. You saw it weird? When them a play a tune, you know, the BPM when them a play the thing, you know, it's unbelievable. It's like a new tune a play. Now, try him responsible for this tune, you know. Him knows that the tune a play too fast. Why, I tell you, the fall come up to rules. Believe you me.